Happy morning, students. Welcome to grade 6 English class.
Fair play. Fair play is our seventh prose. Listen, children. Now we are starting our seventh unit. Fair play. It is a prose. Has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet? Or did you tell your friend what you thought? Read the story about two friends who had to decide what was more important, friendship or enmity, or a sense of what is right and what is wrong. Look at this picture, children. He is Mr. Premchand, our author of the prose Fair Play. Premchand, he was born on 31st July 1880 and he was died on October 8, 1936. He was better known as Munshi Premchand, Munshi being an honorary prefix. An Indian writer, he was famous for his modern Hindi and Urdu writings. His works include more than a dozen novels, several essays, around 250 short stories, and translations of a number of foreign literary works into Hindi. Children, take your honeysuckle book, page number 84. Let's start the prose Fair Play. This story is about two friends who understood the importance of justice and right things in life. Life made them realize that justice and right things are above everything, including friendship. The story is about two friends, children. First, look at the first param. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry were true friends. Their relationship was very deep. They even took care of each other's families whenever one of them had to go out or away from the village. Both were respected for their loyalty and sincerity to each other. Now look at the second para, children. Jumman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Couple of years means it is 2 years. Then the situation changed. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months. But patience has its limits. Here, became indifferent means, what is the meaning of became indifferent? Lost interest in or did not care for. And swallowed these insults, that is tolerate them. The lady tolerate them. That is the meaning here. Jumman's aunt had some property which she transferred to his name. In return, she expected him to look after her. This settlement worked in her favor for 2 years. After that, Juman and his family's behavior towards her changed. They were fed up with her. Juman showed no interest in her. His wife gave her food unwillingly. She tolerated this misbehavior for a few days. Turn the next page, children, page number 85. One day, she spoke to Juman. My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen. My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Juman shamelessly. This made his aunt very angry and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. When she could not bear any longer, she spoke to Juman. She said that she knew it clearly that nobody liked her in the house and she was unwanted. So it would be better if he could give her some amount of money on a monthly basis so that she could manage her kitchen independently. Juman shamelessly replied to her that his wife knew the house matters better. This kind of response made her angry and upset. She thought of taking the case to the village panchayat. Now look at the fourth stanza, that is the fourth para. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. You know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Algu said. But is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just unfair? Pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak to the truth. She said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. The old lady spoke to the villagers, talked about every detail of the whole matter, and asked for their help. Some people pitied her, some made fun of her, and some others suggested her to patch up with her nephew and his wife. Finally, she met Algu Chaudhary and had a word with him. Algu hesitated and said that it was not possible for him to go against his friend. Then old lady requested him and posed a question to him. She asked him if it was the right thing to keep quiet and not to speak anything for which he thought it was right. She further stressed him to come to the panchayat and speak for what was right. Algu didn't say anything, but her words kept bothering him. Look at the part 2. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Juman stood up and said, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of God. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision." Here, nominate means there is a suggest someone's name for something, and abide by means accept. That's the meaning here, children. The panchayat was arranged that evening itself under an old banyan tree. Juman said that the voice of the Panch is of highest value and is next to God's voice. Saying this, he asked his aunt to suggest a head Panch. He would accept whatever the decision would be. Now look at the sixth paragraph, children. The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Algu Chaudhary? The old lady announced. Fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy over this unexpected piece of luck. Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Juman, said Algu. I know that, replied the aunt, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of the Panch, and his voice is the voice of God. And the old lady explained her case. The old lady declared that the Panch is always impartial and unbiased. Juman, hiding his feeling of joy, showed his acceptance of the fact. Algu spoke to Chachi, asking her if she was aware of his friendship with Juman. She replied that she was well aware, and she also believed that he would not kill his inner voice for the sake of friendship, as that is the voice of God, and God lives in the heart of the Panch. Juman said, Algu, you and I are old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I am a Panch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense? 3 years ago, began Juman, my aunt transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. With this, the old lady started telling every detail of the matter. Algu asked Juman to speak in his protection, making him aware that he and his aunt both were equal to him, as at present more than a friend he was sitting on the seat of a Panch. Juman briefed that his aunt had transferred her property in his name 3 years back. In return, he gave her a word to look after her till the last breath of her life. Whatever he could do to support her, he did. But she and his wife fought with each other over some issues which he was unable to control and stop. Because of this reason, his aunt was asking for some amount of money from him on a monthly basis. This was not possible for him. Juman was cross examined by Algu and others. Then Algu announced, "We have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Juman must pay his and a monthly allowance, or else the property goes back to her." Juman was enquired and posted questions over this by Algo and other people sitting there. After questioning, Algo declared that they had enquired everything with full care, and in their views, Juman must pay monthly allowance to his aunt, otherwise, the property would be given back to her, that is, to her aunt. Now, the two friends were seldom seen together. The bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, Juman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. After this, two of them were never seen together. Their friendship bond was over. They were no longer friends. Juman felt hurt and wanted to take revenge. Now let's see the third part. Days passed, and as ill luck would have it, Algo Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. The meaning of tight spot is difficult situation. One of his fine pair of bullocks died, and he sold the other to Samju Sahu, a cart driver of the village. The understanding was that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. It so happened that the bullock died within a month. After some time, unfortunately, Algu Chaudhary was caught up in a difficult situation. He had a pair of bullocks and one of them died. So he sold the other to Sahu, who was a cart driver in the village. They had a deal that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock within a month, but bullock died within a month. Several months after the bullock's death, Algu reminded Sahu of the money he hadn't yet paid. Sahu got very annoyed. "I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. He brought us nothing but run. I have a bullock. Use it for a month and then return it to me. No money for the dead bullock," he said angrily. Many months passed, and Algo asked Sahu to pay the money. Sahu was very offended. He spoke with anger that it was not possible for him to pay even a single penny for the poor animal which he sold him, because it bought him nothing but just ruin, in other words, bad days. Further, he offered him to take his bullock to use for a month and return, but he would not pay any money for the dead bullock. Algu decided to refer the case to the Panchayat. For a second time in a few months, preparations for holding the Panchayat were made, and both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. Now, Algu decided to take the whole matter to the Panchayat. The Panchayat was being held twice in the time period of a few months. Both the parties started meeting people to ask for support and help. The Panchayat was held under the old banyan tree. Algu stood up and said, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of God. Let Sahu nominate the head Panch. I will abide by his decision." The Panchayat was held under the old banyan tree. Algu stood up and declared that the voice of the Panch is the voice of God. In other words, the Panch had to be fair and just. With this declaration, he suggested Sahu to propose the head Panch. He also said that he would accept whatever would be the decision. Sahu saw his chance and proposed the name of Juman. Algu's heart sank and he turned pale. But what could he do? Sahu took it as an opportunity and suggested Juman's name. Algu felt disheartened and weak inside, but he was completely helpless. The moment Juman became head Panch, he realized his responsibility as judge and the dignity of his office. Could he, seated in that high place, have his revenge? No. He thought and thought. No, he must not allow his personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. As soon as Juman became head Panch, he understood the responsibility of the judge and the respect and decorum this office held. His inner voice forced him to think. He asked himself if it was the right thing to take revenge while being seated at such a high position. His higher voice means inner call did not permit his personal feelings to overpower the way of justice and truth. Both Algu and Sahu stated their cases. They were cross-examined and the case was considered deeply. Then Juman stood up and announced, "It is our opinion that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. When Sahu bought the bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. The death of the bullock was unfortunate, but Algu cannot be blamed for it. Algu could not contain his feelings. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, 'Victory to the Panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of the Panch.' Both Algu and Sahu spoke their matter and kept their view and concern before everyone. They were questioned and every small detail of the case was looked upon very minutely. After hearing everything, Juman stood up and declared that in their views, Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock as at the time of sale and purchase The bullock had no suffering or disability of any kind. The death of the bullock was a bad luck. But Algo could not be blamed for this. Algo became emotional. He stood up and declared that it was victory of the Panchayat and a complete justice. God is nowhere but in the voice of the Panch. Soon after, Jumman came to Algo, embraced him and said, "Since the last Panchayat, I had become your enemy. Today, I realized what it meant to be a Panch. A Panch has no friend nor enemy. He knows only justice. Let no one deviate from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity." Algo embraced his friend and wept, and his tears washed away all the dirt of misunderstanding between them. Immediately after this, Juman went to Algo, hugged him, and felt sorry for being his enemy from the time of lost punch. That day, he had understood the importance of a punch. A punch is impartial and unbiased. He could not afford to have friends or enemies. He knows only one thing, and that is justice. Nobody should ever move away from the path of justice and truth for anything, either friendship nor enmity. Algo hugged his friend and cried as if in repentance. His tears cleaned all the misunderstanding between two friends.
Children, now look at the D words of the prose fair play. Look at the first one, deviate. Deviate means move away from. Listen carefully. Deviate means move away from. That is to move from that particular place, or you can say from that particular work. Deviate. So move from particular thing, or you can say move away from. Deviate. Dignity. Second one, dignity. Dignity means high rank, or you can say as a respect. Dignity, so high respectable person. Dignity, so dignity means high rank, or you can say as a respect, the respectful person. We can say as how the dignity of that person. So dignity means a respect. Next one, cross examine. Cross examine means asking questions not in the, that is a minute, for minute words also they are asking questions. So for that we can say as cross examine. Question means cross examined. Next one, proposed. Proposed means suggested. They are asking something else to either give yes or no for that. So proposed means suggested. Next one, hot snack. Hot snack means that is felt discouraged. So feel bad, felt discouraged. Next one, nominate. Nominate means recommend. To nominate for the election, we all hear this word. So nominating for that. So recommended the person for that post. So recommended. Nominate means recommend. Next one, seeking. Seeking means asking for. Seeking leave for. That is asking permission. That is asking leave for. So seeking means asking for something else. So seeking means asking for. Next one, wretched. Wretched means poor and unhappy. The person who is in the situation like poor and unhappy, they can mention as thus that situation is mentioned as wretched. Wretched means poor and unhappy. Next one, tight spot. Tight spot means a difficult situation. The situation is very bad, so there is no solution to solve that. So difficult situation, we can say is tight spot. Next one, seldom. Seldom means rarely. Rarely they go there. Rarely we complete this work, or rarely we eat this. So for that you can use that word seldom. Seldom means rarely. Children, now look at the summary of the prose fair play. The summary was divided into three parts. The first part, listen carefully. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry were good friends. Both were also greatly respected in the village. Listen, children, in this prose, there were two characters, that is the main two characters, Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry. They were good friends. They lived in the same village. All the people in the village were given respect to those friends, that is Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry. So Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhry were good friends. Both were also greatly respected in the village. They have a good name in the village. Jumman and Algu were good friends. They lived in the same village. All the people in the village gave good respect to them. They had a good name in the village. Jumman had an old aunt who had some property. She transferred it to Jumman. The condition was that she would stay with Jumman. Jumman would look after her well. For 2 years, the arrangement worked well. Then the situation changed. So listen, children, Jumman and Algu were good friends. Jumman had an old aunt. Jumman had an old aunt and the aunt had some property also. Jumman had an old aunt and the aunt had some property. Old aunt, that is Jumman's aunt, transferred her property, everything to Jumman. She transferred the property to Jumman. The condition was that she would stay with Jumman. The old lady put an condition to Jumman that she would stay along with Jumman because she had transferred all her property to Jumman. Jumman would look after her well. So the process went a smooth way. For 2 years, the arrangement worked well. That is, Jumman's aunt stayed along with Jumman and they take her very well. For 2 years, the arrangement worked well. Then the situation changed. The situation was changed. After 2 years, the situation was changed. The behavior of Jumman and his family also changed. Even the little food which was offered to her was loaded with insults. At last, her patience gave way. She realized that she was not welcome in his house. She asked Jumman to give her a monthly allowance to set up a separate kitchen. So listen, children, 2 years, both that is a Jumman family and the old auntie lived together and they lived happily. Nothing else happened. After 2 years, the situation was entirely changed. The behavior of Jumman and his wife was entirely changed. Even the little food which was offered to her was loaded with insults. They gave little food to the aunt, whereas it was also given only with great insults. At last, her patience gave way. So listen here, children. Jumman's aunt patience gave away. She felt very sad. She realized that she was not welcome in his house. So her aunt, that is a Jumman's aunt, felt that she was not welcome in Jumman's house. So the aunt asked Jumman to give her a monthly allowance to have a separate kitchen in the same house. So Jumman's aunt asked Jumman to give a monthly allowance. Monthly allowance means monthly amount to set up a separate kitchen. Jumman said that his wife knew best how to run the house. She decided to take the case to the village panchayat. So when the aunt asked about Jumman to give her a monthly allowance for separate kitchen, Jumman said that his wife knew very well to run the house. So finally the aunt decided to take the case to the village panchayat. The old lady went to the villagers explaining her case. Some showed sympathy, some laughed at her. Others advised her to make it up with Jumman and his wife. At last, she went to Algu Chaudhary. He told the lady that he could not go against Juman as he was his best friend. So listen children, the lady took that message to the village panchayat. The old lady went to the villagers explaining her case. She went to the villagers and she explained her case. But there, some showed sympathy on her, but some laughed at her, and some others advised her to make it only with Juman and with his wife. At last, the old aunt went to the Algu Chaudhary, who was Juman's best friend. He told the lady that he could not go against Juman because Juman was his best friend. At this, she asked him, "But is it right, my son, to keep mum and now to say what you consider just and fair?" So listen children, Juman's friend Algu said that he could not go against his friend. Whereas this lady asked him, "But is it right, my son?" But she asked that it is a right to his friend, that is a Juman's friend Algu. Part 2 children. The panchayat was held under an old banyan tree. Juman said, "Let my aunt nominate the panch. I will abide by her decision." The old lady suggested the name of Algu Chaudhary, knowing well that he was a close friend of Juman. So listen children, the panchayat was held under the old banyan tree. There Juman said, "Let my aunt nominate the panch. So I will abide by her decision." So he said that her auntie should nominate the panch and he will abide by her decision. The old lady suggested the name of Algu Chaudhary. So in the panchayat, the old lady suggested the name of Algu Chaudhary, who was the friend of Juman. This, however, gladdened Juman's heart. He thought as his best friend, Algu could not go against him. His happiness was only short-lived. Algu Chaudhary gave his decision in favor of the old lady. She said that God lives in the heart of the panch. So she meant that as panch, one was born to be just and fair. So listen here children, Juman was very happy because the panch was Algu. Algu was his best friend. But the incident was entirely changed. The situation was entirely changed. Algu gave his decision in favor of the old lady. But Juman was very angry. The incident broke the bond of friendship. The two were not seen together after the case. Juman went revenge on Algu. So listen children, Algu gave his decision in favor of old lady. So the friendship between Juman and Algu was broken. So they two were not seen together after this case. Juman went revenge on Algu. Now look at the third part children. Algu found himself in a tight position after a few days. He had sold his bullock to Samchu Shagu. Samchu Shagu had agreed to pay the price after a month. Unfortunately, the bullock died before the date of payment. So listen children, Algu found himself in a tight position after the few days. That is after the few days of the case, Algu found himself in a tight position. He sold his bullock to Sahu and Sahu agreed to pay the price after a month only. Unfortunately, what happened? The bullock was died before the date of payment. Sahu refused to pay. So, the bullock was died. For that reason, Sahu refused to pay the amount to Algu. A case came before the panchayat once again. This time, Sahu proposed the name of Juman as panch. Algu's heart snapped. He was sure that Juman would give his verdict against him, but he accepted the proposal. Though Juman was burning with the desire for revenge, he could not do sitting in the seat of the judge. So listen here children, Sahu proposed the name of Juman as panch. So this everything, the case went to panchayat. There Sahu proposed the name of Juman as panch. Algu's heart was shaken, disappointed, because his friend, that is he was sure that Juman would give his verdict against him, but he accepted the proposal. There is no other way. Algu accepted the proposal as Juman as Punch. Though Juman was burning with a desire for revenge, he didn't do, that is, he could not do so sitting in the seat of the judge. He gave the judgment in favor of Algu. Algu was overjoyed. He cried that it was a victory of Panchayat and justice. He said that God lives in the heart of Panch. So listen here, children. Juman gave the judgment, that is, he gave judgment in favor of Algu. So Algu was over happy. He felt very happy. He cried that it was a victory of Panchayat and justice. It was the victory of both Panchayat and the justice. Finally, Algu said that God lives in the heart of Panch. Then the two friends embraced each other and wept. The tears had washed away the dirt of misunderstanding between them. So finally, the two friends embraced with each other and wept. The tears had washed away the dirt of misunderstanding. The tears both were cried, and the tears washed away the misunderstanding between Algu and Juman. Again, they became once again the best friends in the village. So children, learn the prose, fair play, and take down the D words and question answer in your classwork. Learn, and then you have to take down, children. Write it neatly, concentrate on your writing, spell it and write. Learn, and then only how to write it, children. Write it neatly. After completing your classwork, take a photocopy and send it to me. Thank you.